here, going into the spinal cord on out. I can't tell you, on this specimen, it's hard to see like pons, medulla, start of the spinal cord. So that's this region. Any of those names would be fine for me. This is the thalamus right here. It looks like a marble, kind of round. And you see that there's a space that's cleared around it. That space is called the third ventricle. So we have multiple ventricles in the brain. They're all filled with cerebral spinal fluid. The two largest are inside the left and the right hemispheres of the brain, but you would have to cut them like this to see them. They're probably collapsed. It's probably not much of a space to see. But this is the third ventricle. A fourth ventricle is located down in this area, but it's hard to see because it's kind of linked with the central canal. I'm not worried about it. It's for the anatomy part.
So the third and then the fourth?
Yeah, but I would just worry about the third. That's the only need to know.
Okay.
This structure, it's not on your list, but that's called the corpus callosum. So this and this are what hold the two hemispheres of the brain together.
The hypothalamus would be...
It's below the thalamus. Yeah, it should be.
We go up to the, or not yet. We just wanted to see like what other structures is on that list.
Yeah, you don't need to know. Most of the things on here you wouldn't need to know.
Or is it the hypothalamus is under this because this is the optic?
I think your hypothalamus is right here. So the pituitary gland will sit right below this, but you don't see the pituitary gland in most of these sheep brains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Membrane-wise, what are good ones to know?
Yeah, all three of them. So we have three layers, protective tissue layers that are surrounding the central nervous system: the arachnoid, the dura, and the pia mater. The pia mater is directly associated with the surface of the. I'm just going to snap this open. Okay, so under. So I'm a little bit rough, I guess, when I dissect these. But now you can see the surface a little better. The pia mater, one of the meninges, it's not neural, it's just a protective tissue, but it's intimately associated with all the curves, the fissures, the gyri that you see on the surface of the brain. So you can't peel away the pia from anything, but where you see these little blood vessels, these little brown lines, most of those are blood vessels, those would be embedded in the pia mater, and then they start to branch off into capillaries inside the brain, small vessels. This, what I peeled away, these are the other two meninges, the dura and the arachnoid, and they're fused together, okay, because it's been fixed.
So the P is the one directly
The
on
one that
it.
you can't peel off.
Right,
Okay.
is pia. These two would be dura and arachnoid.
We have to differentiate between those two very top layers. What would it be like? Probably like the pia.
The pia you would have to know, and if I had it oriented like this and I had a pin on the top and a pin underneath, the dura is on top and the arachnoid is on this side.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. But you'll get that also from the lecture notes what the order of the three are. But
I guess main function for the PIA, would that be to hold the blood vessels?
I would say for all three it's protection.
Protection,
It's protective functions. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.